If I'm being 100% honest with you, this is a video that I had no intention to ever make, but I think it's incredibly important for people to know this information. Recently, the news has been flooded with this. The Boeing MAX has been having a ton of issues in the United States and abroad. From the 2 fatal crashes that happened a few years ago to the Alaska door plug falling off, a wheel fell off the other day, pilots have to make emergency landings more often in these planes, and even in Australia, a LATAM flight went into a nosedive on one of these MAX planes. What I'm about to tell you is the exact way for if you have any concerns about flying, maybe you're flying this week, next month, next year, and you don't have confidence in this Boeing plane, how you can specifically avoid it when you're booking your ticket. Now, I was actually booking some flights the other day and I found an article on Business Insider. And what this article says is that there's one website for booking flights that specifically allows you to select what plane you want to fly on or deselect planes that you don't want to fly on. And in this case, we are going to be using the Boeing MAX planes as our example. We are going to try to find flights without this plane. Well, we're gonna find the flights because we're gonna deselect that plane entirely. So normally when I'm booking flights, I usually either use Google Flights or I go directly to the website of the airline, whether it be Aerolíneas Argentina, United, American Airlines, Delta. I usually go directly to the website. But to do this plane selection, we're gonna go to a website called Kayak. So we are on the Kayak website right now. Look, I've never booked flights from Kayak, so I have no idea how it is with their pricing or their customer service. What I'm going to show you is strictly how you can avoid this plane. So for example, we're gonna start in New York and let's just pick a destination of Spain in general and we're gonna click flights. Okay, right off the bat, we are brought to the next page. Here, what I'm looking at is a bunch of different flight options from the cheapest, the best, the shortest duration, but we're not interested in that. We're gonna scroll down the page here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for a little selection. It's gonna be called plane, and that should give us exactly what we're looking for. I see price, I see class, stopover airport, right here, plane. We're gonna click this little drop down arrow and you might see some of it's in Spanish. My computer is in Spanish. Right here, you can see every single plane that is flying this route from New York to Spain. And if you were doing New York to Iceland or you're doing Germany to the United States, it'll give you all of the planes that are flying that route. Here we can see all the Airbuses, we can see the Boeing, and we can see this CRJ 550. I believe that's a Chinese aircraft, I'm not too sure. But here's exactly what we're looking for. The Boeing 737 MAX 8 and the 737 MAX 9. We are going to unselect these options. And you can see that the screen just did a loading. So basically the screen just took off the Boeing planes from this route. And if we scroll up here, let's just click on this flight from Air Europe. No, we're gonna click on this Delta flight because it's more of a well-known brand. So we clicked on the Delta flight and you can see here, it is a Boeing 767 400. Now you might be still saying, well, it's a Boeing plane, I don't want to fly on a Boeing plane. Well, as much as I know, the other Boeing planes, just not the Maxes are the ones that are having problems. However, if you want to fly on something like an Airbus, which in my opinion has way better quality now than Boeing, we can look at some of the others. So this is a 3-part connection, which is quite crazy. But you can see that the Spirit Airlines flight right here is an Airbus A320neo, an Airbus A319, and then the last leg on EasyJet is also an Airbus. So we've basically taken the Boeing and MAX off of our list, but I'm going to show you the side-by-side comparison so you can see that all of those planes are now no longer available. Right here is everything that you need to know. On the left side of my screen, you can see this route from New York to Houston, Texas. It is flown by United and Alaska Airlines. But if we click on it, Boeing 737 MAX 8, we go to the Alaska Airlines, again, the Boeing 737 MAX 9. The 2 companies that use this plane the most are United and Alaska Airlines. If we look on the right side of our screen here, I have deselected all of the Boeing 737 MAX 9s going that route from New York to Houston, Texas. And we can see Spirit Airlines, Airbus. We go down here, Delta, Airbus, JetBlue, Airbus. And even here, there's a United flight. Let's check, because remember, United uses the 737 MAX 8 and MAX 9 a lot. We click on it. It's the Boeing 757-200. Now, this is something important to say. I have the utmost confidence in aviation safety. It is one of the safest modes of transportation in the world. And now is the safest time ever to fly. Technology is advanced. There are about 100,000 flights that go on a day. It is super safe to fly, far safer than being in a train, a bus, or a car. Does the recent news about this specific plane give me concern? It does. Will I fly on this plane in the future? Most likely not. Now, if you don't want to book on this site of Kayak, you don't have to. This is just giving you the tool to avoid that specific plane. What you can do from that is find that exact route on maybe the airline's website, whether it be Delta or JetBlue, Lufthansa, whatever, and then book it directly from there. But at least now you have the confidence of knowing what plane you're going on, and that's what we're looking for when we're flying and going on vacation, for business, whatever it may be. But if this video helped you or you think it could help somebody else, please share it, send it to them, leave a comment down below, give it a like. It really helps the algorithm. Thank you to all the Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram subscribers. I hope this video was helpful for you, and come back next time for some more travel related videos, and I will see you next time.